Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to be painting Virtus Praetor's Custodes, and I'm going to be using some TurboDork paint. I'm going to be making a gradient with 3 different color shift paints, and that's what's cool about these paints is they're unique in the fact that they can shift colors from like a red to a gold or silver to a brighter gold. So it's pretty cool with Custodes, since how they're all gold. So the first color we're using here is just ground is lava, and we're just basing the whole model. Next we're going to be using Afterburner, and this is kind of a brighter gold to a more silver sheen. And we're not wanting to, make it completely opaque, but we're just creating that fade off of ground is lava. You can still see that gradient from that red, but when I start applying the afterburner, you can see that the gold's a lot brighter. So that's what it's looking like. Next we're going to be using radium, which is a even brighter gold, and we're just hitting the very tips of things. And that's what it's looking like. We're gonna let that dry. So that's what it's looking like. Next we're using shining silver, and we're just basing all the metallic parts on them. I do the undercarriage of the bike, the bolters, the little ammo clip on the side. So that's what he's looking like. He's looking pretty cool so far. You can still see that red tone on the color shift. Next I'm using dragon red, and I want to be basing his boots and his gloves. Next thing we're doing pure red, and we're doing that to his cloak and his hairpiece on his helmet. That's what he's looking like. Next we're going to be doing matte black, and I'm just basing his the bottom part of his boots and then his gloves. We'll also be painting his lance matte black as well. And then we'll start dry brushing with lava orange over the pure red on his cloak. We'll be doing the same thing to his hairpiece. Next, I'm using Phoenix Flames, and we're just catching the edges on his cloak and his hairpiece. So that's what he's looking like so far. That color shift is looking pretty cool after we've got everything based. Next we're going to start washing with dark tone, and we're just doing all the parts we painted shining silver. just to break it up a little bit more, dull down that metallic. Also, we'll be washing the red leather on his gloves and boots with dark tone, and that's what he's looking like so far. Next, I'm using soft tone, and we're going to be using this on the cloak and his hairpiece. And then we're going to be using bright gold, and we're just catching the tips of our chassis on the model. We're not wanting to overtake the color shift, but we're just catching the edges. So next I'm using AK Interactive's Rush Streaks mixed with mineral spirits. Just thinned it down to a wash, and we're going to be washing all the color shift. After we let that dry, we're going to be using Q-tip and wiping away that grime off the surface, leaving it in the crevices. And this is where you can take as much of it off as you want, or I mean, you ain't even got to put it on. I just like the way the rush streaks looks in the crevices, and it gives it that kind of muted look. But with the color shift, you can still see that color shift coming through on the metallics, which is really cool looking. Next, I'm using matte white, and I'm just painting the lightning effects on his lance, and then I'm going to be white dotting all the gems on him as an undertone for whenever I airbrush the highlight on. And with the staff, I'll just be going back and with black, matte black. You know, I did it roughly with white, and then now I'll go back and define those lightning strikes on his staff, or on his lance. You know, just painting in between, making the lines thinner. It's a little easier to do it that way. You know, get it roughly how you want it with the white, and then go back with the black, and basically work backwards or work negatively. So that's what he's looking like. I think he looks pretty sick so far, especially with that color shift. It's kind of like a red to a bright gold sheen. Definitely has a cool look to it. Next, I'm using deep blue. This will be the undertone for the blue highlights, and I'm just hitting the bottom side of his lance. So next, I'm using Void Shield Blue. This is our highlight color. I kind of went a little too opaque here, in my opinion. I would have done it a little bit lighter, or thinned the paint down just a little bit more in my airbrush, so I could see those lightning effects that I did. But overall, still happy with it, and it still looks pretty cool. And we're using Void Shield, and we're just doing all the gems on him, as well as airbrushing the eyes, which you can always just go back with a brush and do that as well. But I wanted to give it a glowing look, and that's pretty much it. I really like the TurboDork paints. They really made this model look pretty cool with the color shift effects, and I think it works well with the Custodes faction. So yep, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our content, don't forget to subscribe. Also, feel free to check us out on Instagram or consider supporting us on Patreon. All of our links will be in the description below. It really means a lot. Thanks everybody for watching. Let us know what we should make next, and we'll see y'all next time.